Alright, hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to today's stream. We're live. We are going to continue working on the map. I did do a few things, I won't lie, I did do a few things. I put a train, so we got train tunnels, and I had to fix the terrain because of it, but that's done. Terrain, in case you guys are curious, or trains, you would just go to tools. So obviously when you, like, let's say this for example, right? You want to make sure you're snapped to tunnel grid, and all the monuments that have labs monuments, like labs entrances or tunnel entrances, are snapped to the grid. And then after you do that, you go to procedural tools, native, and then you go down to tunnels, and you just do tunnels, and then run procedural, and it'll run a tunnel map. So I'll show you guys the map. So this is what the map looks like right now, and then when I do the tunnel overlay, you can see we got some tunnels. I also added a lake here, and I added a supermarket over here. We won't do too much manipulation. I added fishing villages and then scattered some rocks all over the place. I just like the little tedious shit. And it's not even like a lot of rocks, just a few rocks. But yeah. I even put a god rock right here. So technically someone can build in here if they wanted to. And so the idea is, the one thing I was going to add today, which I haven't added yet, was waiting to do it on stream today, was a road. Oh, so one thing that I'm going to mention, right? So, what I did, last night, so let's go to roadside. So, if you do like a roadside, right, and you want to paint it like this, where it's actually painted like well, you're going to want to do the conditional paintbrush, right? And then you want to limit the splat to grass, because everything around it is grass, and the middle is dirt. And so you want to make it like a decent size, you know, whatever, however big you want it. Like so, let's say, let's like even make it like 25. And what you would do is just paint across it, and because the dirt isn't part of the condition, it won't paint it in. And so I did that for the whole road, and I'm hyped about that. And so I did that basically for the beaches. You could do that conditional for everything. That's how I did the water over here. Because this was like, see? And so I made it as a lake. So actually, wait, hold on. If I go to height and I do 0. And so you see, if I set it to 0, it won't. And everything looks to be in order. Oh, wait, hold on. So this should all still be... Oh, no. Okay, you know what? We'll redo the lake. So we'll do a conditional paintbrush, a height. Nice. So then I'll go to procedural tools, native. And then let's go to... I think it's ocean topology. We'll just redo the ocean topology. Can you see? It fixes our lake. Put some dirt and stuff at the bottom there. All that fun jazz. So today, we're gonna put the road in. It should be fun. Because it will be a physical road. I was thinking about adding a river. Like adding like a river thing here. You know what I might do? Because a lot of it, okay, chat, realistically, a lot of what you do here is terrain painting. Because a lot of it will generate while you're creating the map. So a lot of shit here is kind of just like... It's a lot of topology. Okay, paintbrush. So let's have like a riverside topology, so like food and shit will spawn, right? I think that would be pretty cool. Alright, some river topology. See, depending on how meticulous you are here will depend on how good the map is. It might not seem like a lot, but food can spawn. That's what we want. Kick Z, what up, my guy? How are we doing? Okay. So you can do rivers, roads, all that fun stuff. But today, we're going to be making a road, chat. Perfect. So I can take this one. We need more reactions. Probably end up doing some more React streams at some point. I just realized they have terrain modifiers. gonna have that go on the ground. KT, what up? I'm in World in Rust Edit right now. I'm just working on a custom map. Okay, so let's do terrain modifiers, splat topology, side topology. Spawn the substate. Oh, hello. Oh no. Okay, telephone pole is great. That's not good though. Okay, well, that'll be something we figure out in a minute. Okay, how's the map looking? Alright, cool. The road is all bumpy. Doesn't need to be straight. Okay, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. The only thing that really is really obnoxious. You know what? Since we're on the path tool, what we'll do is we can set up a cargo route. So let's go to APC, or not APC, cargo ship, and then we'll start. What the heck? Oh. Ah. Okay. Head over to this corner. I don't want this thing to be anywhere near the island. Okay, let's go check out this side. Let's put this one out and up. Hold on. Okay. I think that's far enough. Okay, so finish editing. Close. Okay, so we got that down. So when the boat comes out, we'll be able to get that taken care of. Okay, so the only thing really, hold on. In case you guys were wondering why I don't stream early. Oh, there you go. Alright, well. Oh my god, what if I made the recycler a card room? Ah, you can still access it here. I'd have to put like a wall. You know how wild that would be? Oh! Adding our little mountain ranges here. Looks awful now, but we're gonna smooth it all out and make it all nice. It doesn't look like we're doing much, and honestly, I'd be like fair, but you're gonna see once the mountains are like, once everything is just like cleaned up, bro, it's gonna look so nice. refresh. Hopefully these hills aren't too, like, crazy. Okay. Dude, these hills go crazy. Get these weird, like, lumpy bits out. I'm gonna have to see how this looks on the server. I hope this is fresh water. Set it up to be fresh water, but who knows? Trying to save things where they lay. I know, I feel like a lot of what I have to do now is just hop in the server and test it out. And just see what's missing. Hold on, wait a minute. After smoothing everything, I gotta double check, make sure all the rocks are, like, actually in the frickin' ground. Brother, that's crazy. See, that's out of the... And these, well, this is just kind of as good as it gets. I guess this never got the texture. I wonder how the marketplace is gonna work without a, like, can someone else just take it? I think I did this planes all over here. All back here. I don't know, we might need to get a server host up and try it out. I think I might make this whole top part like a no build zone, low-key. Alright, well... So here we'll do a field topology. Conditional paintbrush, and it has to be grass. So you see, only the grass gets painted. If I remove this from tier 0, then that would make it unspawnable. I think I'm gonna leave it as is. So if people spawn, they could spawn on this PvE island, and they'll have to go to the PvP island. Unless I make it just the PvP island. I don't know, I kind of want to make it just the PvP island. You don't spawn on the, We'll do an eraser. Square eraser, decent size. And we'll make that a tier. Oh, paintbrush. There we go. So now people will only spawn right here on the beach. Fishing village with a market. See, what material do I think would be scarce that would be good to have? Okay, so let's go to Terrain Painter and let's just look at a forest real quick. Forest. So we see forest is over there. All of this is a forest. And we don't want that to be a forest. Now, what about a monument? Conditional paintbrush. Yeah, I would make this whole thing considered a monument so no one can build. Except... Okay, now there should be like 0 problems with the building in here. Okay, now there should be 0 problems with the building in here. I didn't even check, that's funny. Yeah, that's plenty of space, bro. That's plenty of space and then something. I don't even know if that's a good idea. Should I even allow people to build in that one monument? But fuck it, we're gonna do it. That'll be like the Koth spot. It's like, you get that, you made it. You got... The only thing I'm worried about is someone building like a tower up top and then just roof camping, like everything. But this is like massive and it's supposed to be a forest, so... I don't know, we'll see. What if... I was gonna say, what if I like made like an indent so it goes down? So it's like a... cave, like, not like a cave, but like... Wait, I kind of like this better. Hold on. Make sure nothing is clipping. Okay. Trying to like flatten the world around it a little bit. A little better of a blending. What do you say, chat? Huh? Yeah, and it's a little lower, so like, even if you do build a tower, you'd have to build it pretty high up. As the rock goes down. Nice. Remember to save, chat. I almost want to make it so like the world is like a little higher, a little easier to climb, but you know what I'll do? I'm gonna do this. Not topology, wait, no, a turn tool. Alright, here's where things start to get funky. Ah, shoot. Oh my god, do I have to... I love this crazy ocean floor topography I'm getting. Smooth, smooth, smooth. Bam, bam, bam. Oh. Beautiful. To be very careful with this because I don't want to overdo it. If I overdo it, we're cooked. Even at 100% opacity, it's not moving fast enough. Bro, I swear you don't have to do anything but just sit here and smooth, and you'll never run out of things to do. Oh, that was bad. And it's like this little shit is what's gonna make the map feel and like play a lot better. Oh, interesting. That's fine, I suppose. Holy shit, I really built this thing like right on the edge. Oh, that's just the beach. There we go. Oh, yeah, I didn't even think to see like how this monument would affect everything. I just put it in there and applied everything. You can see how much of a difference it makes just having this little bit. Oh, like I said, a lot of there's gonna be a lot of your Rust edits. To make it from a good map to a great map, this is what you're gonna be doing a lot of the time. Is just making everything smooth and make it feel not like a custom map. Like make the ground look like how the ground's supposed to. Like if people get what you know, it's just a better experience when the map is like actually how a Rust map is supposed to work. It feels like a proc gen, but it's custom. That's what it is. You want it to feel proc gen, but custom. And part of proc gen is there's not really a lot of jagged edges in proc gen. So if you can try to eliminate as many jagged edges as possible at the start, chillin'. And like this is like underwater too, so it's not like people are gonna be like seeing this all the time. This is just like this the level of detail you put into your map. The little shit like this is what people notice. They don't notice like the big thing, or they'll notice the big things, but like if you do something good, they'll won't give you too much praise, but the second they you know it's like a little issue or it looks funny or whatever, it's like, you have just ended the world. It's time to repent. Even this fishing village right here, so I'm gonna bump this up like crazy. Yeah, I just gotta, I'm trying to make it feel more natural. Back to a big brush. Bigger brush. You can tell you're doing it right because as you flatten it out, you start seeing less of the shadow. So if the shadow's disappearing, that means more of the map is showing. Which means it's less sharp of a drop off. Which is kind of what your goal should be. You don't want really any sharp drop offs. Sharp drop offs are a very bad look. Like, see, I have to blend this, because if I don't blend it, it's gonna feel like the ferry terminal is like... It needs to feel like it belongs, like it's a part of it, you know what I mean? Because if it doesn't feel like it's a part of it, then it just like... I don't know, it just is not as fun. I'm trying to do all this without bringing the beach down, because the easiest way to do this would be to just like put a blob down and then smooth it out from every direction as much as you can. But I don't want to sacrifice my beach, so I'm trying to bring the ocean up. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Let's hit a quick save. We've done so much smoothing. And the thing is, like, there's never enough smoothing. Like, I could smooth out this entire wall here, but I think I might leave it this vertical just so it's, like, really impossible to climb up from the back here. Oh, my finger is so dry that it just started to bleed. Nice. Just like look down at my finger and it's bright red. I'm like, oh, okay. Skin cracked. Dry as hell. And bro, we just blended this whole mountain from like a mile away. How crazy is that? I think I'll leave it at this. Honestly, I don't want to do too much. Pretty sure I already put the outer ring for the boat. So people can boat farm. I don't want to do underwater labs just because of the issues I was having with underwater labs. Is there anything else I want to add here before we call it? Let's check our prefabs. Bundled prefabs, auto spawn, monuments. Tiny. Do I want to put any water wells? Um, I don't want to add a cave. Arctic research, I feel like would be really cool to have. But that's just another blue card swipe to get a red. I don't have enough places to get a blue card. Okay, let's go look at our terrain panel. Let's look at our topology. Okay, so that's a monument, so no one should be able to build on the mountains. Um, I mean, no, because, like, this should just stay as a field. Shouldn't be really anything too special. It's just a field. It won't have too many resources, but it'll have something. Now, what about, like, decor? That's where nodes spawn. Uh... Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's decor. Wait, hold on. I just realized. What is all this stuff here? I mean, it all has the monument thing, so... Oh my. So we set that to 0, right? Should do everything but the water. Yeah, okay, perfect. Okay. See, that's how you use the conditional brush, so you don't have to be sitting there, like, micromanaging every little bit. Everything above 0 is mainland, and that's also now a place where people can spawn. Hilltop. I don't think I want to do Hilltop. Cliff Summit, don't want to do that. Beach side, we've already done. Forest, we have forests everywhere. Ocean side. Uh, hold on. Let's try to figure out. Okay, so we'll do that one as well. And I have my zoom set up high already, but I'm still too slow. Yeah, this is the whole on. It's like the one thing I don't want to be Oceanside. Cause it ain't Oceanside, motherfucker. Ow. Oh. How did that get Oceanside? What the hell? Okay. Everything is looking fine and dandy so far. Which is great. Beachside, beach. We have our forest area. I don't know what forest side is, but we're not even gonna bother with the forest side. Roadside, we have one riverside over there. Okay, let's sprinkle in a little bit of clutter here and there. Oh, not eraser, paintbrush. You know what? Let's just use an old brush. And like that doesn't mean like shit's gonna spawn there. It's just like the line of where the thing is has like 0 love. Put a bigger thing in. Okay, we got a little bit of clutter here too. Not much. We don't want a lot of clutter. Just a little bit. Okay. I don't even know what alt is, dude. Give alt some polka dots around the map. Okay, now we just got clutter spammed everywhere. I don't even know what the hell it does. Or alt. I don't even know what the hell alt does. But whatever, we'll save it. Alright, chat, this is our last chance to figure something out. So, we have our lake. We're gonna do fresh water. That'll be a fun thing for us to have. Let me just look at the prefabs again. See if there's anything here that I may be interested in. Oh, I said I wanted a lighthouse, huh? Hmm. Nah, I just thought about it. A lighthouse actually would be pretty bad. Is there like a little... I hope you can go in here. This might be really stupid putting it all the way back here. Oh no, you can go in here as a vent. Like that. Okay. It's just like casually, just like up against the wall. Nicely spaced. Ba, 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 ba. Nice, just a little gap. For those who know will know. Okay. I added an extra recycler. Jungle Ruins. Ooh. Yeah, no, I don't really care about the jungle, I'm gonna be real. Let's go. Okay, cool. So the only thing that would really need to be done is just zone manager and create this entire block in a zone. Which is gonna suck. But once it's done once, we'll be good. Crazy because there's like zero. This is all grassy plains. Zero forest. Friggin' zero rocks. Well, I'm glad I could do that. Just gotta make sure this one's not floating either. Oh, it is very much floating. I might just have to try this out and see how it plays, honestly. I just hope this is fresh water. Just double check. Or terrain painter, topology, lake. As you can see, I added the lake topology. Well, I think I'm just gonna let that be. I'm afraid to put an underwater labs here because I know how the proc gen thing is all messed up. Let me just try it once. I think that's all you need, right? Underwater entrances. I think that's all we need is underwater entrances. Dude, that's crazy. They made blimps with silos. How cool is that? I hope it doesn't do all of them. If it does all of them, oh, I'm gonna cry. Oh, yes! Okay, huge. It only did one of them. It didn't... Oh, and let me just make sure it didn't generate over here. If it didn't generate over here, chat, we're in freaking business. Oh, yes, we are in business. Beautiful. Okay, cool. So I can have an underwater labs. Nice. Alright, so we're just gonna leave that one underwater labs. I'm happy with that. And then I did the offshore, so we get the things that spawn. The only thing that I'm a little sad about is no oil rig, but you know what? That's fine. I don't want an oil rig on this map. Hmm. I don't know. We'll see if it even spawns. I hope that's gonna be okay. I don't know, chat will figure it out, I guess. We'll see if the oil rig is happy out there, or if the game is gonna be upsetty that we have an oil rig out past the build limit. Whatever. As long as we don't hit deep sea bullshit, we're fine. Alright. Current tool. It's never gonna feel good. See, every little bit of every time I just, you know, just a little bit more. It's a massive upgrade to the server. Just trying to make the heavy underwater parts a little less underwater, that's all. See, the thing is, like, it always makes it look a little better, so, like, you could almost go, like, insane sitting here, freaking smoothing things out forever. Like, can I make this a little less triangle-y? So pointy. Look at that. Every pass is just a massive gradient improvement. So it's almost hard to just like not sit here and just do this forever. Cause like realistically, like you could do this forever. And just doing little tweaks here and there to try to improve the hills. Make them look a little more like hills. And all we're doing is really manipulating the slope that's under the water. Or not really. I'm not trying to manipulate the land above. Did my time reset? No, it's still 12. Jeez. Yeah, see, I want to get rid of this. If I can get rid of this entire shadow, it would be absolutely massive. See, look at that. Just like that. Already a massive improvement. That should be like a test. Midday, if the sun is up and you see shadows on your map, you need more gradient. Okay, so the one thing I want to do, because this will be the spawn points, is the painter, and that's going to be beach side. Because it should be beach side. Oh. Oh, okay, we're chilling. We're straight chilling. Okay, the spawn's not even anywhere near it. Perfect. Alright, never mind. Okay, file, save. Alright. Chat, I think we're gonna go test out the server and figure out if we can get some hosting going, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna go check that out. Calling it here. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you guys did, make sure to like the video, comment something down below, and don't forget to subscribe. Yeah, we'll see how the map goes, and I will let you guys know how things are in Discord. So if you want to find out what's going on, make sure to tune in there to find out. But yeah, once again, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow.